What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for another rant. And if you have a suggestion for a future rant episode, be it about Grand Theft Auto Online, Mafia, Red Dead, YouTube, gaming in general, feel free and send it my way via the comment section, Twitter, Facebook, or email GeauxBurns@gmail.com. And JD asked this question. Why don't you rant about shit you feel like ranting about, and don't ask us to give you something you can pretend to be agitated or whatever a quote-unquote rant consists of? That's my suggestion. Keep up the good work though, man. I do like your vids. I wanted to add that last part at the end because he wasn't hating on me. It seemed like he was at first, wasn't it? But no, he wasn't. By the way, I'm glad you enjoy my content, JD. And here's the deal whenever I ask for rant suggestions before we proceed with today's rant. It's rants that I may not come up with. But if someone comes up with a rant about Grand Theft Auto Online or Mafia 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, that I'm like, you know something, you got a point there, then that might be something worth ranting about. I'm not going to rant about a game that I have no knowledge or interest or passion about. If someone told me to make a Pokemon rant video, it's not going to happen because I could give two shits for Pokemon. For all of you Pokemon fans out there, good for you. I hope you enjoy the game. It's just not for me. Just like Minecraft's not for me. Just like various other games out there is not for me. So, yes, JD, there are definitely plenty of rant suggestions I get that I'll never rant about. But I always welcome people's rant suggestions because you never know. Your rant suggestion might be something worth ranting about in a future episode, but I'm never going to fake it. Okay, baby? I'm never going to fake it. I'm real. I'm a real deal. Okay, anyways. The point is, the rants I do are rants that I have a strong feeling about. Pro, con, somewhere in the middle, because sometimes I like to rant about both points of view on a particular subject. Sometimes I like to go outside the box when it comes to ranting, and it's not always what most people expect. That's one thing I love about my rant vids, is I can go whatever way I want to. But it's always dependent on something I'm interested in, whether it's a rant I come up with or a rant you, my awesome viewers and subscribers, come up with. So now that we got that out of the way, let us talk about today's rant, which actually has kind of a similar theme about doing things that I want to do instead of simply whoring myself just to get a rant video up. And this comes from somebody named David, who sent me this email. Obviously, I'm blurring a lot of this out because I don't want to give them credit. I don't want to give them plugs. But I thought this would be a good idea for a rant video. Hey, GeauxBurns, I would like to pay you to make a video showing your subs the fastest method to get free shark cards with our app, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for a video similar to blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to do that. Or redacted. Actually, people complain whenever I say redacted over and over again. Just check out the video to see how it works. It literally takes some spare time over just a couple days to get $10 gift card for free. And the new Grand Theft Auto update, all the players are in serious need of shark cards. So your subs will love the video. Email me back and we'll talk money. Okay, so yes, that was my cheesy radio voice. By the way, that was not the real radio voice I used when I was in radio. It was my real voice, this voice, okay? All right, so David, to answer your question, no, I am not going to whore myself out for sponsor money. All right? One day when my channel is bigger, I may have some sponsors. There's good sponsors that a YouTuber can get to make extra cash because, let's all face facts, it's not cheap growing a gaming channel or any other channel out there. Being a content creator, being a streamer costs you money for the equipment, for the software, and it takes a lot of time and dedication and passion. And you would like to be able to get to the point where you could actually maybe make a decent living as a content creator. It's a reality. And unfortunately, some content creators get very, very desperate. And they're willing to sell themselves out. And unfortunately, their subscribers in the process, even if they don't realize it, by taking up these sorts of deals and offers when it comes to certain sponsorships. And you've probably seen other YouTubers, other content creators that have, given into this, and they always open their video like, do this to get a discount on shark cards, or go get these apps and it'll help you get shark cards, and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I ain't doing it. In the words of Papa Bush, not gonna do it. That's not me. I'm never going to whore myself out over a sponsorship that's going to give me just a few dollars, while I turn some tricks, on a street corner or in a back alley just to get a few dollars shoved down my pocket and a pat on my head, for selling out my subscribers. It's not happening. However, there's definitely things I believe that content creators can get away with sponsoring, like products that they personally use and believe in. And I'll just throw out some free plugs, like DX Racer, an awesome chair. I love this gaming chair. I bought it a few years ago. Absolutely love it. I use it mostly for just sitting in front of my computer, interneting and working on videos and recording shit for videos. But it's an awesome chair, by the way. Elgato. I have several Elgato gaming captures, which I've been using since day one on the channel. Absolutely love Elgato. Various headphone brands. Some are better than others. The Blue Yeti microphone. That's what I'm using right now. PC rigs. If I, had a deal from an awesome PC rig company out there that said, hey, GeauxBurns, we're going to send you an awesome gaming rig. And all you got to do is leave a link in your description section and just play of it and let us know your honest opinion about it. Hell yeah, I would take that deal because I need an awesome gaming rig, and they're not cheap, as you and I both know. And of course, other sponsorship deals like a Porsche or Ferrari or Lamborghini. Wait a minute, I ain't gonna get that kind of sponsorship. Dream on, GeauxBurns. But the point is, there's nothing wrong with content creators having sponsors when it comes to products that they use and believe in. And everything that I just mentioned are products that I use, like my chair, like game captures, like the Blue Yeti microphone, which honestly sounds a billion times better than my old Logitech headset. All you gotta do is go back a few years and see the difference in the audio quality, and right there, you're a believer in how much better the Blue Yeti sounds over that headset. So right there, instantly sold. And of course, there's other ways that content creators are trying to make money, because it's very difficult times for content creators because of what's happened over the recent months with ads leaving YouTube. It's made it very hard for a lot of the bigger channels. The smaller channels weren't making much money anyways. Take it for example. Yeah, we weren't making much money anyways, but we're making a lot less than we were. But at the same time, I wasn't depending on that money to survive. I hadn't got to that point yet, but there are plenty of other channels out there that had gotten to a point where they no longer needed a full-time job or a part-time job. That channel became their job along with their passion and their love, which is the dream for anyone out there seeking the ideal career for them. And unfortunately, this was kind of like a swift punch in the gut for a lot of the bigger content creators out there. It's unfortunate. It sucks. But fortunately, there are other ways to make money besides the monetization of videos, which only gets you a few dollars here and there anyways, depending on how many views you get. Of course, they have this thing called, YouTube sponsors now. And I think it's only for bigger channels that stream. So you get to a certain size. I think after you get 100,000, you become YouTube verified. I think this is one of the options you get. I could be wrong about that, but I've noticed several live streamers that have this. It's very similar to the Twitch subscribers. They have Twitch followers, which is basically YouTube subscribers. But then they have Twitch subscribers, which pay kind of like a monthly fee in order to support their favorite streamer on Twitch. And the same thing goes for YouTube sponsors on YouTube. So if you have a streamer you really like and they've gotten pretty big, they have sponsors. And I think it's $4 or $5 a month to be a sponsor for one of these streamers. And, it's very much appreciated by the streamers, and it helps them. It helps them monetarily continue to do what they love doing and doing what their fans love doing. And then there's other options as well, like, PayPal donations. That's also a very viable possibility for a content creator or streamer to take, getting money directly from their fans who love them, who support them every which way, not just liking their videos, watching their vids, leaving positive comments and sharing their content, but also monetarily, whatever they can afford, they send donations to their content creators and their streamers that they love. Then, of course, several other content creators that I know that are friends, like, for example, Carrick over at ACG, he has a Patreon, and I'm actually one of his Patreons. I pay a few bucks a month to support his work because I believe in what he's doing. In my opinion, he's one of the best reviewers out there on YouTube when it comes to AAA and indie games. and he's a very good friend of mine, and I'm proud to be a Patreon of his channel. And I'm not the only one that's a Patreon of Carrick's, and that's a big reason why he's a success, because people believe in him and they support him with more than likes, more than comments, more than, hitting the sub button. They also support him monetarily, and that's a big way that a lot of the content creators and streamers are going to survive, through, donations, through the support of those people that truly believe in them. Then, of course, you also have merch options as well. So eventually I may open a merch store somewhere down the road once I get it all legal, LLC, a license, a tax ID number, so the IRS doesn't come after me and, do things to me that I would not consent, by the way, even over dinner and drinks IRS. Like, for example, like t-shirts, hats, etc. That'd be a really cool way to, make some, additional money, is through a merch store. And one day it probably will happen on the channel, along with some of these other ideas I'm just throwing out there. And then, of course, the last sponsor thing I really don't have an issue with, as long as the content creator and the streamer is open about it and they say, point blank, look, this is endorsed by this, then I don't have a problem with it. Like, for example, the new Assassin's Creed game, whenever it comes out, whether it's going to be called Empire, Origins, a walk in the park in Egypt, staring at Cleopatra and the pyramids, whatever. There are going to be content creators and streamers that are going to play the upcoming Assassin's Creed game when it possibly comes out this fall. And a lot of them are going to open it by saying, this video was brought to you by Assassin's Empire, or Assassin's Creed, or Assassin's Egypt, or Assassin's Creed Cleopatra, whatever it's going to be called title-wise. We'll find out in just a few days from now, most likely, unless we've found out already. It could have happened. I mean, it has leaked that it's supposedly going to be called Assassin's Creed Origins. But anyways, the point is, as long as the content creator is honest and open with their subscribers about something being sponsored, whether it's a Let's Play or a stream from a new popular upcoming video game, or merchandise, or, promoting a Patreon account, as long as there's, like rewards and perks for the Patreons. You donate a certain amount a month, you get an award. You get, a bonus. You get to hang out in Discord, or you get to be part of B-Movie Night, which is something that Carrick loves doing because he's crazy about B-movies for some reason. Hey, we all got our weird quirks and tastes, but, to each their own. Our donations are eventually, if you get big enough as a streamer, you can do, like I said, the YouTube sponsorship, or some of the other items that I mentioned that I happen to use and believe in. So, somewhere down the road, DX Racer, Elgato, Blue Yeti, they want to come my way, even Lamborghini. Hey, I would take a brand new Lamborghini if you guys want me to, be a sponsor. Sure. Who wouldn't whore themselves out for a Lamborghini?